Is the current state of the world starting to concern you, and you're thinking it's just about time to start squaring yourself away for things if they do become worse? To venture forth from mom's basement and become an asset to your community, regardless of what comes your way? Just one problem: you don't know where to start. And not only that, you're broke! Fear not, my consumer zoomers. I present to you the $1,000 Minuteman Starter Kit, a comprehensive loadout and launching point that will transform you from an NPC into a well-rounded, prepared person, ready to protect and provide for yourself, your family, your community, and your country, regardless of the given situation, as long as it's combined with the appropriate mindset and training regiment. Welcome to the $1,000 Minuteman Starter Kit.
And I have a shotgun. Let me prove it.
Rocking a conventional rifle like an AR-15 is wishful thinking at best, and long gone are the days of cheap AKs and being able to pick up an SKS for $200. I know some people will try to tell you that the rifle-shaped objects sold at Palmetto State Armory are good to go, and that they know a guy who has at least 10,000 rounds on it and it's still shooting 1 MOA. Yeah, I don't buy it, and neither should you. Betting your life on the bottom of the barrel, cheapest possible option from a shady company with terrible QC is a recipe to have cracked bolts, snapped firing pins, and horrible reliability or accuracy issues at the worst of times. If we are going to stay within budget, we're going to have to look at some alternate options, which may cost us some capability to ensure that we have a reliable, robust system. But what if there was a way to have an even more versatile weapon system while still remaining in budget? Enter the Mossberg Maverick 88 pump-action 12-gauge shotgun at only 1/3 of our overall budget, if that, and a near copy of the US Army's 12-gauge lead dispenser of choice. Shotguns have been fucking butts across every conflict known to man since 1897. That's over 130 years of armed conflict experience, and they've remained largely unchanged during that time. 12-gauge is the most common shotgun shell in existence and is everywhere, plentiful, and cheap, especially within the US, and comes in a variety of different flavors depending on your target. Birdshot for small game and drones, buckshot for deer and bad guys, and slugs if you really want to test just how well built the enemy's technical's engine block is, or make sure one dude in particular is dead as fuck. 8-round capacity, no magazines, weighs about as much as an AR-15, action as fast as your arms can work it, and borderline unjammable. The Maverick 88 is the optimal choice for the Minuteman on a budget. And when you do decide to upgrade to a conventional rifle, whether that be a purchase or a battlefield pickup, the Maverick 88 will still be a handy platform, always ready to go, tucked away wherever you place it, whenever you need it. We already have a sighting system built into the Maverick 88, and like any fighting long gun, we need a white light and a way to attach it to our bodies when not in use. A sling is simple. It's a nylon strap that's adjustable to size and can be attached to the weapon and looped around our body. It does not need to be fancy or anything more than that. A sturdy duffel bag strap or a 2-liter canteen sling will mount up perfectly with some paracord, creativity, and maybe some duct tape. I've personally rocked many slings in this configuration on many different rifles, and it has worked out flawlessly for me so far. We can't afford to be sling snobs when our budget is so limiting. As for our white light, the Defender Tactical Pick Rail Tube Cap, combined with the single cell, dual fuel, 350 lumen stream light, will light our ways through the darkness and be more lumens and candela than the shotgun's realistic max effective range. And this light can be transferred to other weapon systems that you deem need a white light and has the spare rail estate for.
Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
A sidearm may not always be necessary in every situation a Minuteman finds himself in, but being able to scale down into concealability is very important. The 20-inch 12-gauge musket may not be the best tool for every situation. Surprisingly, and lucky for us, we have the perfect pistol that can be had for about 400 units of measure, and while it costs more than our long gun, Ruger and Magpul spared no expense with this firearm. The RXM takes everything that made the Gen 3 Glock 19 good and makes it even better, and it still manages to piss off every single Glock purist when you bring it up, which is the best part. It offers high visibility, metal, tritium night sights right out of the box, steel by the way, more modularity, and has still cemented itself as a dependable, reliable, capable sidearm for the budget-minded Minuteman. Just like your long gun, you need a place to put this sidearm while you're not using it, and a way to identify targets in low light situations. Now, you could be an absolute poor maxing Giga Chad and stuff your pistol in an M4 mag pouch and use the Velcro flap as a retention method, but we can have a much better option for only about 20 bucks. And that is a police trade-in Safariland holster. Loop it through whatever your belt of choice so happens to be and impress all the girls with your quick draw skills. Oh, and go ahead and forget about a weapon-mounted light. It wouldn't fit the holster anyway. We are going back to the 90s again and pairing this sidearm with a simple EDC light from Streamlight. For no more than $50 at absolute most, you can have a simple 350 lumen dual fuel flashlight that pairs perfectly with your sidearm, and you won't be tempted to use your gun as a flashlight catching felony charges while looking for your keys you dropped late at night outside of your car. Sure, you won't be able to Pompeii baby any homeless people who are asking you for money.
Give me your money.
But this is more than effective enough to throw light in a bad guy's eyes and to identify any possible threat within your pistol's effective range.
How do I look, yellow man?
With all of our gats and gear sorted, we just need a place to put all of our ammo and a few other items on our person, and load-bearing equipment can get pricey. Throw any notion of getting a set of body armor or ballistic protection straight out the window. Unless you're able to fabricate your own plates ZNA production style and feel comfortable throwing said plates into a Temu plate carrier, you're not going to find any sort of ballistic protection within the budget of $1,000 or less. We will simply have to rely on the power of God, our wits, and the Ranger Handbook to keep us safe while conducting our high-speed operations. The USGI surplus market is one hell of a drug, and you can find an entire ACU rifleman's kit for under $100 off of eBay or other online distributors. Every single item will be IR compliant and not have a single bit of Chinesium fabric in sight. I know some of you may be furiously typing at your keyboards right now, but ACU doesn't blend in with anything other than grandma's couch and gravel pits. And to that, my dear viewer, I offer you a $10 trip to Wally World in which you can buy whatever color of RIT dye you see fit for your environment, turning the ACU kit from the most metrosexual camouflage pattern into giga-based concealment color that fits your region of the LARPosphere.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
Now for a bit of peripheral gear that many people tend to forget about when putting together a loadout. We already have our water covered in the rifleman kit, and if you need more, buying a couple canteens will cost you no more than about $10. Dying in a ditch due to blood loss is not a very cash money way to go. I know many of you have the bleed out playlist ready to rock and roll the second that you become wounded in a semi-scenic location, but you need to be able to patch yourself up and get back into the fight. A basic IFAK from North American Rescue and the skills to use it can help save your life or even a buddy's, in the event that you catch a stray round from somebody's switched up PSA dagger. And having at least one tourniquet is an absolute requirement to not get absolutely killed into streets, as the cool kids would say. Both items and many other preparedness items and accessories can be found in today's video sponsor, OMNI-PROVISIONS. 5% cash back on all purchases, link in the description.
Let me see what you have.
No! To wrap up the loadout, we of course need a field crafting item that doubles as a melee weapon. For that, I offer two options that check the box in different ways. On one hand, you have the Glock field knife, the blade that won Gaston his first military contract with the Austrian government, and has remained largely unchanged since it was created. The Glock field knife is great for processing brush, basic field craft, cutting a cheesecake, and forever boxing an enemy combatant that gets a little too close for comfort, coming with a retention-style hard sheath that ensures that your knife is not our knife. The Glock field knife is a solid option for any Minuteman on the budget or otherwise. Or we can go with the beloved E-Tool, a folding shovel-shaped instrument designed for entrenching operations, gardening, or forever boxing bad guys who get a little too close for comfort. The choice is ultimately yours, and both can be had for approximately $45. So there it is, folks, your comprehensive Minuteman loadout for 10 Benjamins. And some of these items could be found on sale or omitted entirely if you really have to spend no more than $1,000. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and let me know what you think of the trademarked Poor Maxing Minuteman loadout. If this is something you think that I should create and do a live video on, get down in the comments and let me know. And if you'd like to help make that happen and support the channel, Patreon and Subscribestar are both linked in the description down below, as well as OMNI-PROVISIONS, the sponsor of the video. Thanks again for watching, Kings. Keep your heads held high. Bones out.
Shit. There's no way I'm gonna even see the target with this bitch.
Buddy, where's your Chinese optic, bud? Not gonna make it.